For about 2 decades now, fans have waited for the ultimate rap showdown. Rap King versus the Hotline Bling Guy. But ever since Kendrick Lamar decided to roast Drake, things haven't been going so well for the Canadian. Drake's song Push-Ups brags about his success with numbers, but those numbers are looking more like his chances of winning this fight. Slim. His songs have gotten so rough that clubs are playing his music and getting the opposite reaction. More boos than booty shakes. Sure, some people predicted things would get worse, but this is happening faster than expected. Let's just say Drake and his crew OVO are probably sweating more than in a sauna right now. Even his biggest fans are worried this fight is turning into a major diss-aster. There's no doubt this will likely impact his career moving forward. In the rap world, the three kings are Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. Cole's a hit machine who spits fire even if his award shelf looks a little bare compared to the others. Known for being humble and constantly working on his rhymes, Cole never thought saying he and his buddies were the top dogs on a track with Drake would start a whole beef rodeo. Well, Kendrick, the diss track master, decided to roast both Cole and Drake on Like That with Future and Metro Boomin. Feeling the heat, Cole cooked up a whole diss album to fire back, but Cole, known for avoiding drama, did a U-turn and backed out of the whole beef entirely. He then told his fans during a performance at the Dreamville Festival in North Carolina that it was the lamest, goofiest thing he ever did. So Kendrick and Drake were the last ones left in the ring. Drake threw the first punch with push-ups, bragging there were tons of rappers better than Kendrick, even making fun of his height. Not wanting to back down, Drake dropped tailor-made freestyle that same day, firing even more shots at Kendrick. This time with some fake Tupac and Snoop Dogg voices that sounded faker than a $3 bill. Then came Family Matters and The Heart Part 6, which didn't turn out to be that much of a quality diss track that made fans compare it to witnessing a crime without a lawyer. But hold up, before we diss Drake too much, the dude's got record-breaking success and industry dominance is hard to argue. He consistently delivers hits and basically, the charts are his playground and he's the undisputed king. Drake's even tied with Michael Jackson for most #1 hits by a solo artist, which is pretty impressive. He's got more top 10 hits than you can count and a crazy amount of songs on the charts. Drake's like music ketchup, you find him everywhere and he sticks around. No wonder he's a global music icon. But none of this mattered. It was going to be a dogfight. After the verse on Like That, Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams where he alleges that Drake is hiding a daughter from the public and that he is running a sex trafficking ring from his mansion. He then drops Euphoria and 616 like a 1-2 punch. Kendrick seemed ready for this fight his whole life. Even critics love him, calling him a rap legend for his lyrics, storytelling, and rapping about real-life problems. Many people knew that this beef would be an uphill battle for Drake. Sure, Drake's got tons of fans, but also an insane amount of haters. Plus, rapping seems more like a side hustle for Drake compared to Kendrick. Drake's busy being a basketball team mascot, acting in movies, and making edgy TV shows. Dude's all over the place like a chameleon trying to win a fashion show. In addition to this, for years, Drake has faced accusations of cozying up to other rap artists to replicate their sound and style for his own gain before moving on. Artists like Earl Sweatshirt, Rick Ross, and Pusha T have pointed out this pattern with claims of Drake being a culture vulture persisting for at least a decade. These allegations include adopting fake accents, copying musical styles, making appearances with emerging artists, and unproven claims of theft. One of them is the rumor about him getting involved with underage girls. On top of the rap beef, Drake's been tangled up in some eyebrow-raising friendships to say the least. Remember Millie Bobby Brown, the kid from Stranger Things? They met when she was 14, and, well, let's just say their texting habits had people doing a double take. Drake was 31 at the time, and folks thought it was a little weird, especially when Millie said he gave her dating advice. Like, come on. Teenage boy drama is not your forte. Millie tried to defend it as a mentor thing, but some of their chat seemed offbeat. There's been some mumbling about similar situations with other celebrities as well, like Billie Eilish, Hailey Bieber, and Bella Harris. Let's just say this makes his fight with Kendrick Lamar even trickier for Drake. But Kendrick Lamar? Dude's a master chef when it comes to cooking up diss tracks. He threw all the rumors about Drake into his pot, stirred in some extra spice, and served it piping hot, and it has been turning out well for Kendrick ever since. His song Not Like Us shattered records left and right, swiping the title of the most streamed rap song in a single day from Drake's Champagne Poetry from his 2021 album Certified Lover Boy. Drake might need some new champagne after this one because Kendrick even stole that record along with the overall rap song record Girls Want Girls. Kendrick's Not Like Us just won't quit. It blasted past Drake's record for the most streamed rap song in a week, racking up over 80 million listens. That's 10 million more than Drake's In My Feelings. It also became the fastest rap song to hit 100 million streams, beating Drake's God's Plan by 9 days. Basically, Kendrick's song is the king of the charts right now. This whole feud has turned into a record-breaking bonanza for Kendrick, and Drake's looking a little pale in comparison. Going head-to-head with some of the most anticipated diss tracks, Kendrick has outperformed Drake, shattering numerous records that Drake once bragged about. This gotta sting for Drake. Dude loves bragging about his chart-topping hits, but Kendrick's Not Like Us just stole a bunch of his trophies. Don't get it wrong, Drake's still got a trophy case overflowing with records Kendrick might never touch. But Kendrick crushing so many of them in a week? That's gotta leave a mark. So how's Drake handling all this? Well, he's back on social media, posting a story with the caption, "Good times, summer vibes up next," and a picture of a samurai facing an entire army. It seems like Drake is referencing his fight with Kendrick and other big players in the industry. Even though things are rough, Drake's trying to stay positive and win back his fans. But let's be real, getting your record shattered by a diss track stings. Drake might be hinting at new summer jams filled with good vibes instead of insults. This could be a way to ditch the tough guy act and return to the music that made him famous. However, this could also make Kendrick's criticism seem more potent, as Kendrick has expressed a preference for Drake's melodic side over his attempts to come across as a tough guy. But hey, Drake's a rap OG. Maybe this is him planning his comeback? One of his biggest supporters, Accusations, who revealed during a live stream that he had spoken directly to Drake. Accusations shared that Drake is far from finished in his feud with Kendrick Lamar. This revelation conflicts harshly with Drake's recent social media posts where he appears to be moving past the conflict, sharing casual pictures and acting as if the feud hasn't impacted his career. This conflicting behavior suggests Drake is in a tough spot, struggling to bounce back from Kendrick's blows. Makes you wonder what's really going on, right? Maybe Kendrick's diss tracks are stinging more than Drake lets on. Accusations against Drake, like allegedly lying about Kendrick's business manager, have harmed his reputation. Drake used to brush off these fights with his massive fanbase and hot streaming numbers. Remember Pusha T? No big deal for Drake then. But Kendrick's diss tracks are different. They're topping the charts and fans seem to be siding with Kendrick. Drake's trying to act like nothing's wrong, but Kendrick's winning. Drake used to be king of the music world, but now he's facing a whole new struggle. Even his attempts to stay positive online are falling flat. His post from Turks and Caicos, reminiscent of an NBA player vacationing after a playoff loss, show a stark contrast to his previously cocky demeanor. Looks more like a sad vacation after a big loss than Drake's usual bragging. Even his new shoes with Nike, the Nocta Hot Step 2, aren't selling out as fast as they usually do. While it's not a hyped Jordan release expected to sell out immediately, the fact that every size is still available is telling and abnormal. Things are rough for Drake right now. Drake's carefully crafted image, a key element of his success, seems to be cracking. His reign at the top of the charts is challenged by diss tracks. The millions who once eagerly awaited his every release seem less enthusiastic. While rappers have overcome beefs before, Drake's situation is different. His brand was built on appearing effortless, but now faces a critical point. To stay relevant, he'll need to make a significant shift and redefine himself. This feud's impact goes beyond Drake and also affects J. Cole. Kendrick's clashes with both rappers forced them to reconsider their styles and their subject matter. Drake can no longer claim supremacy based on numbers, and Cole can't say he will smoke other rappers alive. Kendrick's 5-track assault has sent shockwaves through hip-hop, forcing a reevaluation from two of the genre's biggest names. Will Drake rise again? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, it'll be more exciting than watching his next move. So, what do you think about Kendrick destroying Drake's record and overcoming his success? How do you think his next music will be? Let me know down below in the comments section.